You can literally spend thousands of hours perfecting your application, but the scary truth is that your unofficial interview starts the moment a manager Googles your name. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build digital proof of competence so your online profile sells your skills to employers even while you sleep. Hi everyone, my name's Jack, and over the past 3 years I've gone from a clueless country kid studying engineering to a full-time senior engineer working in the Australian power sector. I fumbled and failed a lot along the way, which is why I dedicate this channel to sharing the tips and strategies that I learned and know are successful ones so that you can use them to find your career and energy. In today's video, we're going to be tackling the problem of applications being insufficient representation of your skills and competence in the 21st century, specifically starting with what I call the application black hole. Now, it is absolutely common that you spend, 4 years or 5 years getting your degree if you do the double, and weeks perfecting your PDF resume. Now, coming into your final year, it's absolutely common for people to over-engineer this to the moon. They'll spend 4 weeks writing their applications and then submit it and then camp out for the next 3 months waiting for a response. And I know that because I did it. But the sad thing is you submit these applications to a portal and then you just sit there and you hear absolutely nothing. And it's a tough thing because the hard truth is that in 2026, your CV is just a formality. In my opinion, the real screening happens before they even open that PDF because, again, my opinion, if you are relying on a hiring manager opening your application and looking at it and saying, they don't know you, they've got no recent interactions with you, looking at that piece of paper and saying, oh yeah, they look good, I'm going to interview them, I think you're doing yourself a disservice. Because most of these hiring managers who open applications and have a look at them, they'll do two things. Number one, they will see the name and say, do I know this person? And then number two, if they don't know you, they'll Google you. And the reality is, if you haven't done your job as a graduate to answer question number one, being that they know you, you should have developed your network with them. If you're submitting an application for this company, you should have already made yourself known to the hiring manager. That's step number one, establishing your network. And then number two, if you didn't do that, or you didn't have a big enough reach, you need that online profile to establish that credible competence prior to even meeting this person. And so the problem we're going to be solving in this video today is demonstrating how a simple personal brand can not result in that application going to the no bin and shift it to the yes bin and ultimately get you more interviews. Now, the solution to this is not what you think. It's not about becoming a LinkedIn influencer who posts about how B2B sales helped them to get married and find their fiance and made them into such a incredible billionaire, or posting, inspirational, cringy quotes. For us, personal brand is just a way to convey our personal accolades and achievements as a digital proof of competence. It is evidence and a proven track record that you are actually interested in the energy sector and it's not just a paycheck to you. And so you may be thinking, Jack, that it's quite complex though. Like, in order to actually achieve a personal brand that demonstrates my pathway, it's quite complex. And I would say yes, which is why I created the personal brand triangle in order to convey this effectively. So a real digital proof of competence for me is as simple as 3 different steps. Number one, making a good first impression. So this can be as simple as making sure that your profile photo and banner on your LinkedIn profile is number one, professional. And again, that can be as simple as doing it on Canva, removing your background, making a nice template. And number two, aligned with your personality. And number three things, making sure that that is aligned with the direction you want to take your career. Number 3 things in order to make a good first impression. Again, the goal of a first impression is to capture a profile viewer and make them say, this guy or girl, they know what they're talking about. And say, okay, I'm going to scroll down a bit more and check out number 2, the professional pitch. Now, the goal of the professional pitch is to take that first impression, which is similar to an internet search, a reason to click on a URL, and go further. Really explain the value that you are dedicated to providing and your track record at a high level of providing that value over time. Now, for a student, that may look like academic excellence. For someone that is new into their career, 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, that may be a little bit on their academic excellence, but more focused on the value they have already provided in industry and where they hope to take that in the future. It's really selling them on your mission and vision for your future. But the fundamental part of that is making claims as to your competence, which leads into step number 3, the credible competence. Now, this includes things such as your education, your experience, so industry experience, and your skills. Now, portraying these in a way that exude competence, but number one, back up the claims you've made in your professional pitch, is how you develop that digital proof of competence, because ultimately that with a good first impression, a good pitch on your mission and vision as a career individual, and then 3, competence and proof that you can do and have done what you have said in your pitch and back up the impression that you've made at the front, that is ultimately enough for a viewer, whether it be a hiring manager or an esteemed professional, to make a decision as to whether they think you're a great person and that they want to connect with you and or offer an interview to you, or whether that's not the case. Now, you may be curious as to what actually is the danger zone, and at a high level, these are parts of your LinkedIn profile that can provide more detriment to a profile than benefit. But if they are done well, then they really capture a profile as a 100% complete thing. But the real keys are the first impression, your professional pitch, and making sure you have credible competence. So now that we've highlighted kind of the core of what a personal brand is and how you can really leverage it to demonstrate your credible competence in the energy sector, what you now get access to is what I call the hidden job market. Effectively, one of the core unlocks that you get from a good personal brand in industry. Now, the Australian energy sector is very small. Everyone knows everyone, and 80% of jobs are never advertised on Seek. They're filled through networks that are absorbed and allow you to join through personal branding. So when you take action to interact with people through your LinkedIn, things like profile views, commenting on posts, reposting posts, you're tapping on the shoulder of industry, specifically the people that you are interested in, and you stop being a stranger. So that's it. In this video, we've explained the reason why a lack of a personal brand is killing graduate application success, the core fundamentals of a personal brand, and the key unlocks developing such a brand will allow you to participate in. If you've enjoyed this video and want to learn more specifically about establishing your network and personal brand, I highlighted the 6 steps that I would take today should I be an undergraduate engineer seeking to get into the industry. So if that's of interest, click on this video right here and I'll see you there.